Whether you're starting out or you've been playing for a while, rushed bases can be really tricky to deal with, and in this video I'm going to be giving you the best and fastest way to fix any rushed base. I'm also going to be showing you a live example on one of my old accounts that I rushed a long time ago. Now the first thing to do when you're analyzing any account is to look at the most important aspects of the game, the heroes. Now, if I take a look at my heroes on this account, I'm a Town Hall 12, and I have a level 33 King, level 44 Queen, and a level 17 Grand Warden. Now, if the heroes that you have are high levels for your Town Hall level, your rushed account is actually not that bad at all. Now, I've got a ton of levels to go here, and if that's the case with you, what you need to do is have at least 2 to 3 builders down on heroes at all times. This is going to ensure that you can really catch up as fast as possible. Now the next step is to analyze your capability to upgrade other things in your account. To do this, we need to look at storages as they are a very important part in this process. There are a lot of important upgrades no matter what Town Hall level that you're at, but if you can't carry the resources to upgrade them, then you'll never catch up. Now your storages don't have to be all the way maxed, but if you can, I'd recommend having them at least one level off max, if not maxed. Now taking a look at the storages on this account, we've got level 13 storages all around, and this is really good because we're going to be able to carry the maximum amount of loot. This is going to help a lot when we're trying to repair this account. Now usually it depends on how bad the storages are, but I would recommend having at least 2 builders working on the storages at once. Now for those of you that are wondering how to fill those storages once you have them upgraded, sneaky goblins are the #1 way to do so. They are the best farming troop in the game, so make sure that you have them boosted and ready to go. Now once you've started upgrading your heroes and your storages to a decent level, your offensive buildings are the things we need to look at next. These include all of the elixir buildings, so the barracks, the CC, army camps, spell factories, and the laboratory. The army camps and the laboratory are specifically important because they allow you to get stronger goblins as well as take more of them into your battles. I've also got a max spell factory and max barracks as well, so this account is honestly doing pretty good when it comes to offensive upgrades. A note on the Siege Workshop though, even though the Siege Workshop is an offensive building, I wouldn't recommend putting that much time and resources into it. Your clanmates can give you stronger siege machines almost immediately, so don't worry too much about this. Now time to get to the thing that most players will probably think of when they see a rushed player, the defenses. Not all defenses are created equal though, so let's focus on the core ones first. Now the core defenses are the Eagle Artillery, the Inferno Towers, the X-Bows, the Scatter Shots, the Monolith, and the Town Hall itself. These are the main defenses we want to focus on. Now if we take a look at the core defenses on this account, we have pretty decent core defenses. The Town Hall is level 5. We have a few Infernos that we need to work on. However, the one thing that I'm seeing that's lacking is the X-Bows, so we definitely want to start working on those X-Bows as soon as possible. Now take stock of what defenses you have and make sure that you don't manually upgrade anything longer than 14 days. We want to use magic items on those really long upgrades. For anything shorter than that, like this Inferno Tower upgrade, feel free to go ahead and upgrade it manually. And these defenses should ideally be maxed at every Town Hall level. Now after all of these upgrades, we can start worrying about these small upgrades. These include the smaller defenses as well as the resource collectors. Now to be honest, I think the resource collectors are a little bit more important, but let's go ahead and take a look at what this account has to offer. Now there are a few caveats that I would like to mention here. I would actually recommend delaying upgrading collectors past level 12 because they take a lot longer and take many more days to catch up for the lost time during the upgrade. Also, when it comes to defenses, it's important to consider the DPS over the upgrade time, and this is a brand new concept I haven't talked about a lot, so make sure you guys pay attention. Say for example, I want to upgrade the Eagle Artillery for the Town Hall 14 level. That upgrade takes 13 days. Now even though that's a key defense and something you should prioritize, a lot of rushers have maybe level 1 or 2 cannons and archer towers. Now the Eagle gives you a 15 DPS increase in 13 days, but if you had one builder working on archer towers in that time, you could get all 8 archer towers to level 8, yielding you a DPS increase of 296 in the same time. Now, are archer towers more important than the eagle artillery? Of course not. I literally have nightmares about the eagle artillery. But if you have really low defenses, I would highly recommend that you leave one builder just working on those defenses and getting that DPS up, especially on all the upgrades that are at least shorter than 1 day. Now in this account, I have done actually almost all of the upgrades that are shorter than 1 day. I just have to do some of these like the archer towers, as well as probably some of these cannons. I could get my DPS up quite a bit and really quickly too. So I might want to have a builder open since I've got all the previous steps covered. I might want to have a builder open to be doing those. Now the next step has everything to do with the aesthetics of not being a rushed account. And that's where the walls come in. You really want to ensure that you are putting your excess resources into walls. Now as you can see on this account, the walls are rather pathetic. They're still at Town Hall 9 level, and of course we have the Town Hall 10, 11, and 12 levels to go, so we've got a lot of work to do on the walls. Now there's a key thing that I want you guys to remember though, and I get this question literally all the time. I don't think you should leave one builder open for walls unless you're playing literally hours a day and farming a lot. Most of you are here to repair your rushed account, so I don't really think it's efficient for you to be delaying how much you're repairing your account. I would instead just focus on maxing your storages while your builder is busy and then emptying those resources into the walls. Now if you're working on some of those small upgrades like I just recommended in the last step, then this is not going to be a problem for you at all because you can completely empty your resources every time that builder opens up. Now the next step is where things get a little interesting. If you've been following on your rushed account till now and you have almost all of these steps completed, you should probably go to the next Town Hall level. In fact, there are several trigger scenarios where I want you to immediately upgrade to the next Town Hall level. I want you to go if 2 of your heroes are maxed, if all of your walls are maxed, and if your core defenses are done and you don't have any 14-day plus upgrades for your magic items. If any of these are true, I want you to upgrade so you can keep working on your heroes, avoid any resource waste, and get better use out of your magic items. Now some of you might be thinking, well, I'm trying to fix my rushed account, why would I rush even more? You see, the trick is to not avoid rushing at all. It's just to make sure that you're rushing properly, and that's going to allow you to bring your time to max down a lot. Now believe it or not, there's actually one last step. Now once you've determined whether or not you need to upgrade your Town Hall level, I need you to take stock of your magic items and plan ahead. For example, on this account, I can see that I've got a book of building as well as a book of heroes, and I can see I've got a hammer of fighting and a hammer of building as well. I'm probably going to save those hammers, I don't have to use them. And for the book of building, I'm going to save that for as long as possible because I don't really have 14-day plus upgrades at this Town Hall level. You should do this on your own account to avoid any bad magic item usage in the future. Now most of you do not have the gold pass, and if that is the case, then this is a perfect guide for you. But if you do have the gold pass, you're going to have to adjust this guide a little bit because of your magic item income. And this video right here will tell you exactly what you need to do to make that possible.